Over the past year and a half, food insecurity has intensified here in Montgomery County. But thanks to initiatives like Food for Montgomery, thousands of Montgomery County residents have food on their tables. Food for Montgomery is a partnership with the Greater Washington Community Foundation, Manna Food Center, Capital Area Food Bank, other nonprofit and faith-based partners, and Montgomery County.
If you think about what the importance of government is, we are supposed to take care of the least of these so that we can all have a better society and function better together. What's more important in that set of priorities than food? And that's what Food for Montgomery is about.
Councilmember Will Jawando spearheaded a $10.5 million special appropriation to support this effort.
We launched Food for Montgomery as a public-private partnership to leverage those resources to create a stronger food system, right? Food on people's tables, support for restaurants and prepared meals, support for our local farms who are producing fresh fruits and vegetables and getting those to our residents. And I have been blown away. Not only have we raised over $2 million in private support to supplement and support county dollars, we've also strengthened our food system. We've brought new people in. We've supported local small businesses. And it's really something that will continue because the need continues.
Food for Montgomery enables private philanthropy, local government, and our food council to sit down and strategically deploy public and private resources in the smartest, fastest way possible. And that's why we've been able to so dramatically expand access, get people culturally appropriate foods, and just completely overhaul our food security system in such amazing ways.
And the business community has stepped up as well. Washington Gas was one of the first corporate donors of Food for Montgomery, and they are providing this support across the state.
Food insecurity has been an important issue for the organization for many years pre-COVID. Obviously, COVID accelerated the need to offer support to these organizations who were addressing the issue. So we were one of the inaugural donors of this fantastic operation that works to get food from the farms onto the tables of those in need. Food insecurity is an important issue for us. It always has been. And now we're just kind of leaning into the acute need that the community is finding that they're having right now.
Recently, supporters of this unique partnership visited sites where the community is working to build a more resilient food system for residents. At the Red Wiggler Farm in Damascus, a shift was made in programs there to distribute 50% of its locally grown produce to low-income households.
When the pandemic hit, we realized that our education programs couldn't happen in person. And we made the decision really within days. We said, okay, we're going to do something different with our education program, and we're going to focus on providing food for our community. And we set the goal of providing 50% of our total yield to neighbors in need. And we achieved it.
Grants from the program enabled partners to get the transportation and storage they needed to increase their food distribution. At the Up County Regional Services Center, Grace Rivera Oven and her team continue to see the need for assistance on a regular basis.
A lot of our clients are especially single moms who are really struggling. We are seeing also a new clientele, which is the dad's out of work, and he's been out of work for a long, long time. So people have gone through their savings and so on, and now they're really struggling. Food prices have gone up, so that has a huge impact. Gas has gone up, that has an impact. Families that we have not seen in 6 to 8 months, we're seeing back, and it's because of the impact of food prices and so on.
All right, off to do some good.
Councilmember Jawando headed out with the group to make deliveries of fresh produce to a Montgomery Village neighborhood that looks forward to the arrival of the trucks every other week.
Here we are at the Middlebrook Mobile Home community, mostly Latino residents, many immigrants. We've been trying to help them get water issues figured out. They're dealing with a lot of things, COVID rates, health issues. Being able to relieve them, give them some fresh, healthy food consistently. They know every other week it's going to be here.
Let me put it on the floor so it doesn't fall, okay?
If they need services from other parts of the community, they know they can go to the hub. And that fact that we, help seed the money for that with Food for Montgomery, it's a really good feeling. And it's an example of when we come together, public, private, nonprofit, you can get a lot done.
All right, have a good day.
Leaders say they believe this model will continue to evolve as we recover from COVID.
Before the pandemic, we weren't meeting 100% of the needs. And so this crisis really forced us to think outside of the box, to partner in new and really amazing ways. And I think it's shown us what's possible. And from talking to the partners today, it's clear nobody wants to go back. We only want to go forward and make sure that none of our neighbors across Montgomery County have to wonder where their next meal is going to come from. And I know we've got the public will from our elected officials, our government partners, and all of our nonprofits to pull it off.
We've gotten donations as small as $5 up to hundreds of thousands. Everyone was able to contribute. They knew their money was going to help someone who was hungry, but also to build a stronger system so that more people aren't hungry in the future. That work is going to continue.
If you'd like to make a donation to Food for Montgomery, visit their website. Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy.